When I started to think about wrongful convictions in Jamaica, I didn't know what kind of information I would find, but I knew that I would find evidence pointing to the things that cause wrongful convictions because, well, in my short time practicing criminal law in Jamaica, I had seen everything that the researchers who write about wrongful convictions in the US and Canada and the UK, everything that they write about, I had witnessed firsthand in my practice. I asked myself, what would I find if I spoke to somebody who had been practicing for a little longer? Bert Samuels has practiced criminal law in Jamaica. In fact, he has been at the center of criminal and constitutional law in Jamaica for more than 46 years, since before he took it on himself to represent Dennis Jenkins back in 1983 to his 46th year when he was a part of the historic Privy Council win in the Vybz Kartel matter and eventually their acquittal at the Court of Appeal in Jamaica. Bert Samuels has made it his life's mission to stand for the constitutional rights of the citizen. He believes in the presumption of innocence and a fair trial. In fact, today he and I talk about a paper he wrote back in 1996 about the presumption of innocence and a fair trial when he was at year 17. We are talking about wrongful convictions in Jamaica, and in one way, it's like a brand new topic. We haven't had any inquiries into wrongful convictions. We don't have the things that you point to show a country conscious of the reality of wrongful convictions. But if you look back, if you look closely, you will see that there have been people who have raised the concern in Jamaica for decades. That should be both encouraging and a bit disheartening. It's encouraging because it shows that the foundation is there, that the bones are there. We are not starting this thing from scratch. But it is frustrating because here is an era in which we could perhaps have been pioneered, where other Caribbean countries, developed countries, could have come to us to say, how are you guys solving this issue? Instead, we find ourselves behind. And not just behind the US and Canada and the UK, but we are behind our own standards. The foundations that we have set, the things that we have said are not okay, we have not fixed. And that is what makes the issue of wrongful convictions today so pressing, why we have to talk about it and deal with it now. So without anything more, I invite you to listen to this conversation.